that was really important to be like, the scope has to be, and even like the literal scope of the pool has to be bigger than we may think it would be. You know, that idea of the Trojan horse in your backyard. I just knew I needed Vic. I had the tip of the iceberg. I needed the iceberg.
Yeah.
It took some time to find it.
So the first thing I want to ask is, what horrible childhood game of Marco Polo made you want to ruin swimming pools for everyone? Is that where this came from?
Here's what it was. It was that my overactive childhood imagination ruined pools for me, and then Marco Polo just became kind of a casual damage of it became a casualty of me asking the question of what in the pool, what things inherent to the pool as a location are available to us to weaponize and ruin forever. So reaching back behind the drain flap and pulling out the toy, playing the game of Marco Polo, just the phobia of like getting your hair caught in the drain at the bottom of the pool. Like it's all like the urban legends and things that we kind of grew up hearing, like don't swim after you eat, don't run by the pool. It just kind of like, once you decide like this movie is built around the pool, then you just being like the diving board, you know, the feeling of like, I'm under the diving board and someone's up there. You explore. And so Marco Polo really came out of that.
I grew up with a pool. I felt all of that.
Yeah, amazing.
It is wild to me that the short was 10 years ago. Just about, maybe not exactly.
But yeah, almost.
When you were turning this into a feature, what part of the story like unlocked for you first? Because the short's 4 minutes. Like,
there's no story in the short. Not really. It's just it's a proof of an environment, a proof of atmosphere, proof of concept. That's it. So I knew that, like, I've said this before, but for about 3 years after I made the short, people would keep asking me like, "Where's the feature? Is there a feature?" I was like, "No, there's no feature." How's there? Yeah. Because I knew I just didn't want to stretch out something, thin it out. I wanted there to make sure there was enough of mystery, enough mythology, enough secrets, enough story there to justify the length as a feature. And like for about 3 years, I didn't have that. I didn't have it. I didn't have those ideas. Then I knew that it was going to had to understand who this family was, what they could gain from the pool, what they could lose from the pool, and also what the pool was, what it was connected to, that's more than just a pool. There's a deeper, more ancient backstory there that the pool is just a part of. And that was really important to be like, the scope has to be, and even like the literal scope of the pool has to be bigger than we may think it would be. You know, that idea of the Trojan horse in your backyard. I just knew I needed Vic. I had the tip of the iceberg. I needed the iceberg.
Yeah.
It took some time to find it.
So you kind of started with the family, and then
family, yeah. What is this family? What do they want? What's the crucible that you could put them through?
You worked with amazing people on this. You have, Blumhouse, Atomic Monster.
Yep.
What was the best piece of advice you got from a producing partner?
I mean, something from James Wan that I really appreciated in retrospect. He just was like, you're going to get behind on time. You're not going to have enough time.
Yeah.
So you have to know right now what you're willing to sacrifice and what you're willing to, and what you have to protect. And so like the Marco Polo set piece and some of these crucial set pieces was like, protect that experience for the audience, protect those moments, and then be clever about how you can get through things that maybe don't require the same level of like shot language or shot precision or shot composition. When you have amazing actors like Wyatt Russell and Kerry Condon, get them in 2 shots and get them in singles, and you're going to get an amazing scene. It's not that that's not important. It's that I know dramatically they're going to tell that story, and that they're going to bring life and humanity and emotion to that, and that you don't have to shoot every single little tiny little thing. It's like, just know what's most important. It's Occam's razor. Sometimes the simplest distance between 2 points is the right one. But James was like, you're going to get behind, know what you need to protect. And I that was invaluable advice as it turned out, because we did get behind, and he was right.